everybody, welcome to the Wellness Card and Tool Shed. My name is Leah and I will be pulling the 10 card spread for this week of January 20th. Today is actually Sunday and I'm filming it on the 19th, but I will be posting it later today, but it's for the week coming up here. So if you like this kind of content, please feel free to like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you can get the upcoming videos when I post them. So without further ado, let's see what this energy holds for this week and how we can navigate through it. Okay, so the first card is the situation strength. It looks like we're going to need some strength, right? But we have it, so that's what's good. We are a strong group of people and we have inner strength when we actually need to be calling upon it. So let's see what the block or the energy needed for this strength is. All right, the Knight of Wands. Things are going to start going in a new direction. So, and probably quickly. I think there's a lot of haste that's involved with that, but we can't be using that haste when we want to have strength. But things are definitely heading in a new direction, and I think some people are a little uncomfortable with that. So I don't know what the direction is yet. We're just going to have to see. And then the foundation of this whole thing is the King of Swords, right? This is leadership. This is somebody that doesn't have a whole lot of empathy or compassion. This is more about just structure, logic. So hopefully we have some logic going on. That would be nice. What have we learned from the past that could help in this situation? Is that we have had to do this before. We have had to protect the fruits of our labor and defend ourselves. And so we've had the strength to do that. So what's going to be for this higher good? What is the lesson that is for the higher good? And that would be success out of adversity. This is sheer willpower, which is involved with strength, right? Sometimes you just think you can't push it forward, but you have to actually do the work. Things are not just going to come to you willy-nilly. This is something you have to pursue and keep the fight going, which is, again, this card is like, come on, don't give up yet. So what is around the corner for this situation of this week? Judgment. Well, the judgment is actually coming around and it's not in the favor of this situation. So, oops. Well, that kind of sucks, right? That's not it. Even though you're going to have to pursue, just because this is around the corner, this is something that, just because it's a no for now doesn't mean it's a no forever. And the thing that you're fighting for isn't something you're maybe going to see right away, but you're encouraged to keep going, okay? So, and sometimes things happen for reasons that we don't understand, but then we get to know about it later. So don't look at it as some dreadful kind of thing. What is our power in the situation? Oh, God. Well, the power that's heading this situation is ego. So, that's not good. We need to learn how to get out of the fear-based thinking, because that's what's creating this chaos and kind of this hasty decisions. We can't be doing that, okay? Because when you're in your ego state, people might want to drink more, eat more, have your addictions more. But this is really a sense of fear. And anytime we're doing anything that is out of fear, that's going to make you make really bad decisions and have really bad outcomes. So you are encouraged to not do that. But it does seem like overall this is kind of what's going to happen. And that's where this sheer will is, to kind of look past that. So, because when we do this, we make bad decisions out of fear. And that's unfortunately what's probably going to be kind of coming out this week. So let's not do anything stupid. We have an inner strength to bring us in to make good decisions, not hasty decisions. So what's the outside forces? What is this? What's influencing this? This is the stalemate, the conflict of two things, as we kind of know in the world right now. We've got an inauguration that's coming up tomorrow, and clearly people are upset about it. There's definitely the not seeing eye to eye thing going on. We see the black and the white chariot. We got to work together, folks. That's the bottom line. Regardless of what's going on, we do have to work together. So it's the hopes or the fears. Okay, the hope is that we can actually come together. I think there is really good hope. It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. But again, that's where this willpower and success out of adversity and obstacles and stuff is going to come about. And what's the outcome? Well, there could be some disappointments with money for people, but this sometimes can be an unnecessary thing. People are going to probably struggle a little bit financially, okay? That there is probably going to be these money concerns. Again, this is for just this week's energy. And again, this is a collective reading, so this can be a few different things. But the bottom line is we have strength. This strength is inner strength. It is not physical brute strength. This is inner strength, learning to restrain yourself, learning to have willpower. That's this higher power card, and learning how to work together, because we can't keep this divisive division happening. It's not good. And then we have this Knight of Wands, that things are going in a new direction. They are, okay? This is the energy that's happening and people don't care for it, right? But there is some logic here. I think, as crazy as everything is, there's probably a foundation of some logical leaders in here that might help the situation. And again, this is even in your own personal life. If you've got something going on that's going in the wrong direction, use your logic, get organized, take the emotion out of it. That will help you to see it more like a project. And so you're not so wrapped up in feeling like you have to defend everything and freak out, because you do have the strength to continue. This Nine of Wands tells us that. And then the Judgment. Okay. So it's going to be a bumpy ride. Something this week is not going to go in your favor. Okay. I think there's a lot of people that are hoping for some big surprise. It's not going to happen. So at least the big surprise might not happen this week. Or it could be with the things that are going in this direction isn't going to work out. So again, depending on what that is in your thing, but the reason all this chaos is kind of happening and people are kind of forced to use this inner strength, this willpower, is because we've been acting out of fear for a long time. We've been acting out of our addictions, whether it's addiction to power, addiction to ego, addiction to money, sex, drugs, alcohol. We need to get real with ourselves, okay? We really do. And it's time to be forced to make a decision to let that stuff go. And you have the strength to do it, because there's so much fighting in this chaotic world right now. People aren't seeing eye to eye. But again, a lot of people are coming together in other forms. So we need to focus on that. Because by you not making a decision to control what's going on in your micro world is really allowing the rest of the world to take over. That way, we can have some peace in our own place. We'll have a healing that will happen. And, this card does represent money struggles, but it's also showing you that there's a church inside, that there's a lot of people that are going to help you. So you don't have to actually go it alone like you think you do, because people will be coming together. So there is actually hope, but there might be a little bit of a money struggle for a minute. But, kind of warned you about that, but it is what it is, right? But this is all for the greater good, for us to learn about our own inner strength and how this is the higher good, coming to success out of struggle, and really empowering yourself to come together and work together. And that is how we will accomplish, this hope that we want of coming together and healing. So this is kind of an interesting reading for this week, because King's hitting in. That's the foundation. That's the root of this issue right now. But this is only for this week. And again, this could just also be in your own personal journey as well, that you need to just really come at things in a logical way. Because when you don't and you let the ego go, that's when things aren't going to go your way. But again, this is only temporary. Everything's temporary. Energy has a way of shifting because we all have willpower. This is the energy that's happening now. How are you going to use it? Are you going to keep it going so there's disappointment? Or are you going to do something different so there's not? And that you can have your success this way. So there's some choices here, and the choice is always yours. So make that decision, because by you not doing it, you're letting other people control you. And that therefore is making a decision not to make a decision and having others do it for you. So that's what we got for this week. I hope this helps you in any way, shape, or form. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I know I had a short the other day, and I was doing it too fast, and it was a little bit confusing, and someone was just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it was a bit confusing. Sorry. But, we have clarification if I know you're a little confused. So go ahead and feel free to leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the shorts. Have a great day.